One of the questions that we here at Adventure Leisure Vehicles get asked all the time is, do you go for a camper van or a caravan? To quote Michael, our MD, do you tug or do you chug? Well, today I'm going to share some of the things that you need to consider when making that decision. Fairly obviously, the first thing is cost. Something like this Knaus Boxster 540 is going to set you back the best part of 65 grand. Whereas for something like this Hymer Grand Canyon, you're going to need to double that. In comparison, you can pick yourself up something like this lovely little Tab 320 for less than 23 grand. That's brand new. But for 50k, you can get yourself something like this top of the range Coachman Lusso 2. This enormous caravan with all its whistles and bells is still 15 grand cheaper than that Knaus camper van. The next thing to consider is practicality. If you're going to be going from place to place to place, you really are better off with a camper van. But if you're going to base yourself in a single location for any length of time, something like this Ariba Touring 540 is perfect, allowing you to set up home and then use your car to explore the local area. Another thing to consider is, are you a confident driver? Anybody is going to be nervous about pulling this double axle Coachman Laser for the very first time. But with a modern camper van, it's much like driving a big car. And with something like this, you have the added advantage that if you're on the motorway, you can take this into lane 3, whereas if you're towing something like this, you're going to be stuck in lane 2. Final thing we need to discuss is comfort. So if you're tall like me, you're going to have a lot more room in something like this Buccaneer Commodore than you are in a camper van. Before I go, I should address the elephant in the room, and that's that caravans do have a bit of an image problem. Camper vans are just somehow cooler. That's why we at Adventure Leisure Vehicles love these Ariba Tourers. They're built with a steel frame and aluminium panels, just like an aeroplane, and planes are cool. Plus, with their retro styling, they look fantastic. So there you have it. Those are some of the things that you should consider if you're trying to decide between a camper van and a caravan. Of course, if you can't make up your mind, we'll happily sell you one of each.